Alright, so let's have a look at the strategy game mode, but from the aliens perspective. So I'm going to select aliens over here, and I'm going to select the command up. I'm going to jump straight into the action. I'm going to send them all out over here. Just get rid of them. And I think I might have accidentally sent the... Yes, I did. I sent the shrimp out. The shrimp are the small units which harvest. So these ones, I'm actually going to go and tell them to harvest straight away. And in the meantime, I'm going to go and build a biocache. A biocache is a building which holds resources. So the aliens, they don't use Baltarium. They instead use biotics. They get them from tar pits and so on. So at the moment, they get them just from tar pits, but during early access, more sources for the aliens will be added. Alright, so we've built the biocache, and we can build a node. I might actually build that a bit further out, because I want to keep it away from my base. The node is just used to extend the building range. And I might actually build a biocache much closer to that point. So that one's built, and I'll build another one over there. And in the meantime, I might as well select this group and send them on a bit of a... I might actually keep them together, and I'll send them on a bit of a recon mission. And I'm going to build another biocache right next to, or really close by, the this deposit point. And while that's happening, I'm also going to build, might as well build it near my base, a lesser spawning cyst. The lesser spawning cyst builds basic units such as the crab, the shrimp, and so on. So I can see the shrimp are now coming back to base with the resources, and they're depositing it into the base. You can see the ball of resources growing over here. I might actually go ahead and build a second spawning cyst, so that I can build much faster. And I will also build a quantum cortex. A quantum cortex serves as a research facility, essentially. It uses this kind of like strange form of matter to kind of develop new forms. Alright, so I've got the some of the buildings built. I'm going to go and research in the quantum cortex the first tech level. So the lesser spawning cyst, I want to build a few more shrimp. Oh, I found the enemy base. Perfect. In that case, I might as well grab these units, and I might as well do an early attack on the enemy base. So I've got enough resources now, so I want to go and upgrade to Beta 2, so I can build a greater spawning cyst. Alright, so we're on Beta 2 right now. I'm going to upgrade to Gamma 3, and I'm going to build a greater spawning cyst, which will build the larger units. What I really want to work towards is a Goliath. That one's my favorite unit in the game. It's a big bug, is the best way to describe it. Okay, so we've got a lot of units built over here. More importantly, my favorite unit, the Goliath. So let's switch to FPS and take control of the Goliath. Alright, so I'm a crab, and right now, it was when you switch to the alien team as infantry. And you can see that when I look at one of my units, it's down the bottom right, it says transfer mind if I press the E key. So I'm going to do that. I've taken control of one of the Goliaths. And I can see the attack has pretty much begun, heading out towards the enemy base. So there's a lot of units heading towards the enemy. Alright, so I'm really close to the enemy base now. I'm under fire by a siege tank, but that's fine. I'm not all that worried about it because I'm far away and behind, using their own building as cover. Oh, and it actually hit their own building. So I'm going to use the roll attack to get out of the way. But these railgun tanks are going to do short order of me if I don't get them destroyed. I'm going to hit them. And destroyed. Make my day a little bit worse. And I'm dead. So another interesting unit that the aliens have is the Behemoth. So that's the unit I'm currently controlling. It has, as a secondary attack, it has a melee attack. And as a primary one, it shoots these little hornets which home in on their target. Really good against infantry, small vehicles, large vehicles as well. But against large vehicles, of course, they don't do all that much damage. So right now I'm in control of a Scorpion, which is the equivalent of the Hover Tank, one could say. I want to take it over to the enemy base and do some damage. Alright, I've got the headquarters over here. So let's launch an assault. Its secondary fire is a melee attack, and primary fire is this. Ooh, it's launching those rockets at me. Alright. Alright, so we've almost destroyed their headquarters. The alien team loses once their queen is killed. So the queen, this is currently not present in the early access build, but during early access this will be added. The last unit I would like to show is the shrimp. So I've taken control of one right now. And the shrimp is basically just a harvesting unit. It has no other purpose. It can attack with its claws, though it's a very weak attack. I can see other shrimps heading back with resources here. So I want to head towards the resources which I've been assigned and gather some resources and bring them back to base. Alright, so here we have our resources in the tar pit. So I'm just going to harvest them simply by just attacking it, so to speak. So that picks up the resources, puts them on my back. And once we're full up, we can head back to the base to deposit them. And now we could go and keep harvesting. Or we can take control of another unit. And I'm actually going to do that, switch to the crab. And I'd just like to show a little bit of the vision mode. So if we look at the vision mode, you can see the aliens can see much better during the night. Let's put nighttime. So in the night, it's quite dark. So to deal with the darkness of night, the units have various vision modes, or specifically have one vision mode each. So the aliens, they have the alien vision mode, which really highlights the crystals, the biotic material and vehicles and so on. Lights are very highlighted, so they can see very well during the night. All right, so we're just about finished destroying the enemy base, and that's just the ultra heavy vehicle factory left. And they've managed to build a siege tank inside, but we'll make short order of that with this Goliath. So we're gonna go sneak up behind it. Alright, siege tank down. And now all that's left to destroy is the harvester, but I'm gonna leave that out, and we're going to destroy the ultra heavy vehicle factory, which is the last human structure remaining. Alright, so the ultra heavy vehicle factory is just about destroyed, a few more hits, and it's down. And there we go. So that concludes the presentation of the game. I really hope you enjoy it, and I look forward to your feedback.